Act as if you are the best. No one is better than you. There's a brutal law in this world. People don't treat you based on who you are. They treat you based on who you act like you are. Walk like you're second place. And that's exactly where the world will put you. Show hesitation. They smell it. Show doubt. They feed on it. Act like you don't belong. And trust me, the world will agree. Because here's the truth. Machiavelli understood better than anyone. Power isn't just about what you actually have. It's about what people believe you have. Perception isn't part of the game. Perception is the game. And the cruel reality? The world isn't looking for the most talented. It's not looking for the most honest. It's not looking for the most hardworking. It's looking for the most convincing. The one who walks into the room like he owns it, even if secretly he's still building it. The one who doesn't ask for permission, who doesn't wait for validation, who acts without apologizing for existing. Understand this. Confidence isn't a feeling. It's a decision, a performance, a strategy. The mistake most people make is thinking, I'll act confident when I feel confident. But that's not how the game works. The game works like this. You act first. The feelings come later. Because when you show up like you are undeniable, like you belong, like you are the standard, people believe it. Not because they've verified it, not because they've seen your resume, but because most of society is running on one thing: assumptions. People assume what you tell them, not with words, but with your presence. The way you stand, the way you move, the way you enter a room like nothing in it can challenge you. And whether it's true yet or not, doesn't even matter, because perception always arrives before proof. The world doesn't ask, is he the best? It asks, does he act like it? Here's the part that nobody tells you. People don't care whether you actually are the best. They care whether you behave like it. You ever notice how the most respected people, the most admired, aren't always the most talented, the smartest, or the most skilled? But they are the most certain, the most unshakable in how they present themselves. And because they believe it, the world bends to meet that belief. People mirror what you project. Act small. They treat you small. Act like an option. They treat you like one. Act like you're the best in the room. They hesitate. They question themselves instead of questioning you. And that's the hidden power. When you radiate certainty, when you carry yourself like there's no competition, you create hesitation, not inside yourself, but inside everyone else. And when people hesitate, they lose. Because in this world, hesitation is fatal. And conviction is king. At first, it feels like you're pretending. You walk different. You talk different. You move through the world like someone who knows they are not here to ask permission. And a voice creeps in. Who do you think you are? You're not ready. You're faking it. But here's the truth. That voice, it's not reality talking. It's programming. It's every lie you were fed since you were a child, telling you to stay small, to play safe, to wait until someone taps you on the shoulder and says, you're allowed to be great now. But that tap never comes. No one's coming. No one hands you permission slips in this world. The only person qualified to decide your worth, your status, your place, is the person staring back at you in the mirror. So you keep walking like you are the standard. You keep moving like no one is above you. and something wild starts to happen. People start believing it. Not because you proved it, but because you stopped acting like it needed to be proven. So how do you actually apply this? How do you walk through life as if no one is better than you, without becoming arrogant, fake, or delusional? It starts with presence. When you walk into a room, you walk like you own it. Not because you think you're better than everyone, but because you know no one here is better than you. You hold eye contact longer than what's comfortable. You speak slower because rushed words signal nervousness. You move deliberately because hesitation smells like weakness. And when people challenge you, when they test you, and trust me, they will, you don't flinch. You don't shrink. You don't over-explain. You hold your line. You project calm certainty. You let your silence carry more weight than their noise ever could. Because the truth is, most people are waiting for someone to convince them who's in charge. And it's always the one who carries themselves like they already are. You don't ask for space. You take it. You don't request respect. You command it. You don't wait for permission. You act as if the crown is already yours. Here's where it gets powerful. When you act as if you are the best, you trigger something deep inside everyone watching you. Some will admire it. They'll see your certainty, your unapologetic presence, and instinctively treat you like a leader. They won't even know why. It's automatic. But others? They'll feel threatened. Your confidence shines a spotlight on their insecurity. Your certainty reminds them of their own doubt. And instead of admitting it, they'll call you arrogant. They'll call you delusional. They'll whisper, "Who does he think he is?" Let them, because their reaction has nothing to do with you. It's a mirror, showing them everything they wish they had the courage to be. This is the hidden leverage, when your presence alone forces people to confront their own limitations, their own hesitation, their own smallness. And while they're busy battling their inner chaos, you stay steady, focused, unmoved. Because the moment they start questioning themselves, you've already won. There comes a point where it no longer feels like an act. It's no longer performance. It's no longer pretending. Because when you've carried yourself like the best long enough, when you've walked into every room like you own it, when you've faced every challenge without flinching, something changes. You start to become exactly what you've been acting like all along. It's no longer act as if. It's now, I am. The hesitation fades, the doubt evaporates, and the need for validation? Gone. Because the world has no choice but to adjust to the person who refuses to adjust to it. And the best part? You realize this was never about convincing others. It was always about convincing yourself. Once you do that, once your own mind believes you, everyone else falls in line. Because self-belief isn't just power. It's magnetic. It's undeniable. It's the foundation of everything you'll ever conquer. So here's the final truth. You don't wait to become the best. You don't wait until someone tells you you're worthy. You don't wait for a certificate, an invitation, or permission. Because none of that is coming. It never was. You decide. You declare. You carry yourself like the standard. Not because you're arrogant. Not because you're delusional. But because you finally understand. The world treats you based on how you teach it to treat you. When you act like you're the best, People hesitate. People second-guess themselves. Opportunities open. Doors unlock. Not because you begged, but because the energy you carry left them no other option. So from this moment forward, no more waiting, no more doubting, no more asking. You walk, you move, you speak, as if the crown is already on your head. Because the secret is, it always was. Act as if you are the best, because no one is better than you.